Hello everyone, welcome back to Soul Path Guided Tarot. We're going to do a yes or no, pick a card. We'll ask why, get some information from Spirit. First of all, to everyone, my subscribers and those who return for videos, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm very grateful for you every day. And to those of you who are here for the first time, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking a moment and checking out one of the videos. To everyone who has booked a reading with me, thank you so much. I am only booked out 1 week ahead. I've really caught up, so I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for you in that aspect as well. All right, so let's get started with the reading today. We have 6 different choices. I will also, just a reminder, I give away a free reading every month. I'll tell you if you're not familiar how you can enter that contest for the monthly giveaway. All right, so let's look at 6 different groups today. Today I did something different. I pulled some pendants. So let's see if something resonates here with you. So on group 1, we have this key. You can see that. Group 2, this pendant is a Hamza. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Beautiful. I have several of these. I really love them. Group 3, this is an Italian lira. So of course they don't use the lira in Italy anymore. They use the euro. And for those of you who know me, you know my family came from Italy. For group 4, we have a selenite pendant. I have worn this and worn this and worn this for years. I love it. Here's one of my favorite stones for group 5, lapis lazuli. Really beautiful blue. I really love blue, as you can probably tell. And for group 6, this is a citrine pendant. So let's see what resonates with you today. All right, so we have group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's all take a moment. Let's get centered, sink in, sit down, lie down, close your eyes, take 2 or 3 deep belly breaths, low into the dantian. Let it out, and then choose intuitively. As always, if you are being called to more than one group, there will be a message in there for you from both groups. So we'll go ahead and get started. Hello, group 1. This is your choice. This is the key. This is a sterling silver key. So this may really resonate with you. We'll see. All right, so for those of you who are new, I take what flips out. Everything's pre-shuffled. We start with tarot, and then we go into the oracle. All right, so angel, spirits, and guides. What do we have, group 1, yes or no? So Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, a lot of earth energy showing up here. Judgment, look at that. And Justice, okay, wow, amazing. All right, so what's really interesting, first off, group 1, is you have these 2 court cards here, right? And these cards represent energy of you making decisions, you moving towards something, you kind of taking control, right? Where some of the other cards like 2 through 10 talk about things that are happening to you and how you maneuver that. And then of course you have these really powerful major arcana, Judgment and Justice. So we've got our earth signs here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We've got Libra showing up here. So for many of you, this does have to do with some money or career, right? But it can also affect things in your life that have to do with what you're dealing with in the material world. Okay, so anything that has to do with material world. And this is you moving into a place of escalating and elevating your capabilities and your abilities to obtain what you need in this 3D world. So the, physical things that we need, whether that be recovery of your physical health, whether it's a recovery of your financial situation, your career, a home situation. But we've got strong energy coming in with Capricorn energy that has to do with 10th house things. So career and your long-term goals can have to do with relationships with masculine energy. So fathers, brothers, lovers, someone who has very masculine energy, even if they're not identified as the gender of male. Okay. So it's a slower moving energy, but it's energy that you can count on. And the reason this is moving towards you in this way is you have gone through this whole situation where you're restoring harmony, or you're restoring harmonics, coherence. Okay, that's things that are in alignment so that they work out, basically. And this is something that you've been working on for a while because we have judgment here. So maybe it's about relationships, partnerships, and it might be a professional partnership, it might be a business partnership, it might be some kind of creative expression that you're working on, but having some certainty and really kind of coming into your own, because judgment here is like this card. This is you kind of standing your ground. This is you finally trusting and believing in your process, your path, yourself. This is a lot about letting go and having compassion for the things you've experienced, the people that have been in your life, whether they were a positive influence or a negative influence, and whatever emotions that you encountered through your journey. You've kind of brought some harmony and balance into this, because if you look at her, her eyes are closed, but when you look down here, her eyes are open. She sees herself aware, right? She sees herself awakened. And this is all about awakening and ascension. And when we up level spiritually, when we restore some kind of balance within our life, okay, we actually make positive gains in the material world, whatever aspect it is that you could be concerned about. Okay, so like all things, when we make big shifts to improve our long-term experiences, it takes time because it doesn't happen overnight. So patience is what I'm hearing right away for you. But also I'm hearing to, acknowledge yourself for how far you've come, for the way you have changed. For some of you in a very short amount of time. For some of you, you were very much affected by this last full moon that we had because it had a lot of spiritual influence on us, and something kind of just clicked at that time. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you. Angel, spirits, and guides, group 1. What else do we have? Look at that, the fates, skywriting, and you can see these look like runes here, right? So maybe some of you are into symbolism, or you're into Norse history, mythology, the runes, just any kind of symbols that some of you are seeing in your dreams. Can you see this feather that's here? Right? So some of you are finding feathers. Some of you are getting imagery in your dreams or when you meditate. But this card's about the fates, right? The things that we cannot change. So some of you have gone through a lot of acceptance of things that you couldn't change and realized that it's okay to let that go and to move into the unknown, right? Because we can't change that. We can't change the past. We can't change other people. We just have to move forward. This is also about non-judgment. So you have judgment here, and then you have the fates, non-judgment. So you're kind of being asked, like, let's explore different aspects of your life and who you are. This card's also about your destiny, okay? So predetermined destiny, even the path that you chose when you incarnated here, because you know that we all do that. It never means, that you're gonna have an easy path, but you do have a fated path, right? And that along the way, there's going to be things that you can't change, but that you have to accept. And that's what you've done here with judgment and justice, restoring that. So this isn't like a good thing or a bad thing. It's just another indication from spirit that you are really kind of recentering yourself to set yourself up for receiving a lot of benefits, a lot of gifts, a lot of restoration of a more balanced material world. So less struggle, okay? Moving forward into something where there's going to be success, where you're going to be able to like bring the things that you want to fruition. And then you have clouds, number 6. This really makes a lot of sense about how far you've come, because this card is about dealing with confusion or different conflicts. Some of you were kind of not focused about where you were going because you had to deal with a lot of obstacles and challenges and difficulties. Some of you were worried, some of you had some depression, but this is something you're transitioning out of. Okay, so like the clouds that move through the sky, sometimes they move slowly, sometimes they move really rapidly, sometimes they're white and fluffy, sometimes they're dark and ominous. So this is you kind of moving out of that, and that's why you've got judgment here, right? Because both these cards are about non-judgment, and moving into something that's easier for you. So leaving behind the confusion, because that has a way of kind of multiplying and adding to the stress and difficulties of different things when we're uncertain. So this is transitioning out of that. So that's why that Knight of Pentacles is here, for you to, slowly, but with intention, move out of those difficult times. So very, for those of you who've really up-leveled and increased your spiritual practice, it's definitely having a very positive effect on you and your overall outcome. And then as I say that, you get giraffe, see the bigger picture, and you've definitely done that. You're seeing things from a different perspective. You're really looking at the bigger picture, how things affect you in life, what relevance is there, the people, the relationships, the challenges you've had, the peer experiences that were, stormy and difficult. So this is really a positive card to have following all of these cards, because it shows 29 is you're seeing the big picture. What is that big picture? It's about following your intended path. It's about following, the life, the path, the journey that your soul really wants to experience. And that can be done through through material gains and positivity. And then you have dream the world into being, lizard spirit. So now you have 1111 here. So those of you know that 1111 is an incredibly powerful card. It's about really being on the path, step by step, stone by stone, because you've kind of reconnected with what your soul really came here to experience, right? And following more about the fated life, you're going to have much better outcome in your material world with this King of Pentacles. So again, it's all things in your relationships. It can be finances, jobs, career, opportunity. For some of you, this is meeting someone who's very financially secure, or someone who's a bit older, someone who's kind of been around the block a few times and has a lot to do to add to your journey, perhaps kind of an informal mentor. Let's see, what else do we have? And then you have reach for your dreams. I am the creator of my own dreams, and I achieve them with confidence. Dream the world into being. See the bigger picture. Judgment, the fates, the King of Pentacles. So your dreams coming forward and coming true, you following the path, you being in flow. This is all a card about flow, not being in resistance, which when we get this Judgment card and Justice together, this is about being in flow. And remember, I said these cards are about moving to something better, right? Not things happening to you. So kind of taking on ownership for yourself, for your actions, for your outcome. And then you have creation. So again, look at this. Creation, reaching for your dreams, dream the world into being. I mentioned you might be seeing images and symbols in your dreams. You might have ideas coming to you, but really powerful cards, really emphasizing much of the same thing about your path forward and how it's going to be one of happiness and success, right? Great fulfillment in life. You have let love be your guide, live a life from love, guided by love. So that's love in the bigger picture, in the bigger sense, right? It's love of all. It's a sense of being up leveled because of judgment and justice, where when people come into your life or circumstances that are so difficult or challenging, or they, create some kind of havoc in your life, you can kind of take a step back, see that bigger picture, and not be affected by it in such a way, because you have grown in so much spiritually. And again, the spiritual improvements, up levels, changes, upgrades, they affect our material world. And then you also have feel and release. Release all you've accumulated on this journey. Yeah, so it's been a long process, a long road for many of you. So we feel into that, right? Because it's all about what we feel, not necessarily what we think. We recognize that there's things that need to be released with this cloud here, right? So that we have an opportunity to continue to sculpt the path that we want, to experience what it is that we're hoping for. All right, let's see what your card is, group 1. I just shuffled these. I did not pick them. The Chariot, Cancer energy coming through. Yeah, this is about moving on, moving into something that's going to provide you with a lot of emotional fulfillment, happiness, victory, right? This is a card of that really law of attraction card, where you are able to be the creator of your destiny, of your journey, and of your outcome. So very positive card, group 1. And this, makes sense, right? You have the key. You've unlocked the mystery. You've unlocked what it is to improve your overall life in all its aspects. So really beautiful, positive energy. This is a yes, because of all that's occurred here, because of the work that you're continuing to doing, because this is on a path. This is on a frequency, if you will, a spiritual frequency that's not going to end, and it's not going to go backwards. So have faith in that and trust that, and mostly trust in yourself, okay? All right, so once again, this is a yes. If there's something you like or that you resonate with, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading. They're 45 to 55 minutes long. Generally, you can ask 2 to 3 questions in that amount of time. I randomly choose a name every new moon. If you're interested in entering the free giveaway every month, please be a subscriber. So hit that subscribe button, and then in the comments section, put I enter, and I'll know to add your name. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group 2. This is your selection. The Hamsa. Beautiful. I have several of these that I've received as gifts. I really love them. All right, so for those of you who are new, I take what flips out. Everything's pre-shuffled. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Group 1 got that one. So definitely moving towards something. Ooh, King of Swords. Nice. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. And 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So, like group 1, we have a lot of earth energy here, right? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So what's interesting is you've got really strong energy coming in that supports you in your material world, right? So this is about, obviously, really kind of hitting the jackpot when it comes to material world. It's about the beyond, making your monthly bills or having a job that you like. This is about really accelerating, really creating some kind of legacy or something to leave to family, because you see you have the tree of life here in this image. And you can see, you've got multi-generations here. So a real sense of security in this material world, with career, with money, with being able to provide for family. And you're on that path as an outcome. And what I love also is that you have the King of Swords here. So strong air energy coming in. There's been a lot of thought. There's been a lot of contemplation. There's been a lot of strategy. There's been a lot of wisdom gained discernment utilized, and reflection so that you can be on this path, which is not the fastest moving energy, but it is energy that continues to move in this direction. For some of you, this is going to be about you taking on a leadership role in career. This is about being that provider for your family, so taking on that kind of role. For some of you, this is about being in an environment where there's someone that you meet through work or through some kind of financial doing that you partner up with to bring really positive, successful experiences, financial gain. So, the King of Swords makes really intelligent decisions, wise decisions about the future, right? And look at your future. This is your 10 of Pentacles. So long-term goals here, career, public image, right? A lot of this coming through here. And again, you've got this trajectory, this path, this guidance from the wisdom of your experiences, and kind of like trying to be the ultimate engineer of your life, if you will, the creator, the artist, the architect of your life. But one of the things that you have to continue to deal with is this energy that is a little bit contracted and closed off. There's some fear here. And this fear comes from, not always being in a stable environment and not always being flush with, financial security, not always feeling grateful because sometimes life has just been really sour. So this is very much about letting go of that. I need to hoard, I need to hold on, I need to wait for that next thing to happen, instead of focusing on, okay, I live an abundant life. My life is giving me everything I need and more, and will continue to do so. So this is a card of resistance and flow. Are you in resistance? This is what this card represents. Or are you in flow, where you let go because you embody this King of Swords? You partner with this King of Swords energy. You become this King of Swords energy. You have a relationship with this King of Swords energy after heartbreak and heartache, and it opens you up a little bit, and then things start to flow into your life that make your day-to-day, every day from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep, easier, as well as something better long-term. Okay, so it's like there's this perfect mathematical equation that's taking place that's helping you maneuver through a variety of different circumstances to help you get to this endpoint. But you do need to be aware, and awareness is a big part of moving forward in a way that provides many blessings in life. So aware of things in the past maybe that you're holding on to, and aware of holding on to a little bit of fear. And then you have repairing the veil, forgiveness. Look at the image on that card. It's like a woven, almost like a shoelace, right? And it gets knotted here. It's all connected, the past and the present. And then you have in the hand, the universe is your partner. Okay, so it's really interesting that repairing the veil and forgiveness came out after the Four of Pentacles. So you've heard people talk about the veil is thin, the thinning veil. Well, this card is about making amends, okay? It's about moving into more of a sense of, I understand the unity, the connection in all things in the universe. I understand that when I came here, I wanted to experience things at the soul level. Not always pleasant things, sometimes challenging things. So we have to kind of look through that thin veil, and we have to look at things a little differently and realize sometimes, it's kind of an illusion, and we get caught up in that illusion of self-doubt and pain and difficulties. Do they feel real? Absolutely. But they are truly an illusion that we create, because each and everything, every choice, every movement we make creates some kind of circumstance, outcome, situation, okay? So this is about healing and forgiveness. So if you can do this forgiveness and healing, which just frees yourself from this constricted energy, this is what you are able to experience, embody. So moving into a life with a partner, with a family, having a family, succeeding in your career. It's all about these beautiful energies of having a lot of security in your life, a lot of happiness in your life, being with people who think like you, right? Like-minded people, where you're all centered in your goals and what it is that you want. And then you have number 31 in the hand. The universe is your partner. So this is again about that unity and feeling secure and feeling taken care of. Well, that's perfect because here we are. This is the 10 of Pentacles, feeling secure, partnering, or you taking on this King of Swords energy, feeling secure. So it's in your hand. It's all in your hand as to how you want to move forward to secure this for yourself. Okay, I know that so often we think of everything being outside of ourselves, or that it's all in the hands of someone else. But when we start to shift the way we think about some of that, we realize that's not the case. And as I say that, you get the seer. Look at this card. So, of course, we all know what a seer is, right? The seer was the one that you would go to get the answers, because they could see beyond the veil, right? They could see beyond what we could see. But this is an ability that we each have. We all have this ability to have insight and connect and get the clarity and the communication. It's kind of like that vibe of the magician or a shaman or a healer, right? So somebody that has something that we don't have, that we don't have that ability. So again, this is something that we all have the ability to do when we can kind of quiet the mind. So if we are willing, we can really see the limitless opportunities and the possibilities. So this card is kind of asking us to dig deeper a little bit. And that's really timely with this Four of Pentacles and this forgiveness card, and then having everything in the palm of your hand. And then you have Hummingbird Spirit, be here now. Right. Be here now is so much a part of letting go and forgiving, because the past keeps us stuck. The past prevents us from moving on. The past keeps us from being able to see, experience the good things that come into our life. The past keeps us from moving into this 10 of Pentacles and keeps us not able to move forward. And then you have bring your ideas to life. So 24 and 34, Eel Spirit. This is you being the creator of what it is that you want. And we have the universe is your partner. And then you have bring ideas to life. The seer card, you being able to see beyond your current circumstances, you being able to see possibilities. And let them be crazy. Let them be outrageous. Let them be way out there. And then 15, find your bliss. I am following a path I love, and I am fully aligned to my soul purpose. And the image here is of a nautilus shell. And the nautilus shell represents a mathematical equation that is perfection in nature. So this is you being on that journey, and everything is falling into place, right? As you take each step, as you embody this or partner with this energy, this is where you move to. This is what you experience. This is how you improve your overall 3D life. All right, let's see what else we have. Angel, spirits, and guides. And then you have wolf moon, hunger. Exactly. What is it that you want most? What is it that you dream about? What is it that you maybe wish upon a star, set intentions during the full moons, anything? What is it that you have that you meditate on, pray on, have an altar to? This is something that's very attainable for you when we're able to see ourselves in this energy of the 10 of Pentacles, understanding that we have it within us. So if some of you are trying to get an education or move into like a different kind of a job or move into a position that you've not had before that requires more experience, trust that you have the ability to do that. See yourself doing that. See yourself in this long-term situation where your long-term goals and all your wishes are coming forward to make your life in this 3D world much better. But see, there are spiritual aspects to that, right? It's not just about what you experience day to day. It's how you perceive yourself, your environment, and those you interact with. Oh, look at that. You are unlimited. What you can create is unlimited. Exactly. That's exactly in alignment, perfect alignment with what we've been talking about. Let's see what your card says here. 3 of Cups, celebration. I love that. Look at that. Definite celebration, blessings, positivity, beautiful energy, a lot of things that make you feel happy in your life, feel good about who you are, what you do, and how far you've come. So this is definitely a yes. There's a little bit of resistance here, but there's so much positivity here. It's really positive. So if something resonates or you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away free reading, 45 to 55 minutes. I give it away at the new moon. If you want to enter the contest, please just subscribe to the channel and then in the comment section, put I enter and I'll know to add your name to the list that I randomly choose a name from. As you go forward, I wish you peace and harmony. Namaste. Hello, group 3. This is your Italian lira coin. I don't know if you heard in the intro, but my dad and his whole family came from Italy, so I like to keep that since they don't use the lira anymore. All right, so for those of you who are new, I take what flips out. Everything's pre-shuffled. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. Okay, 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Wow, 6, 6, 6. 9 of Swords, Page of Swords. Okay, so we have a lot of thinking going on here. We have a lot of air energy coming through. 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords, Page of Swords, and we have the 6 of Cups here. So this, of course, represents our emotions. So right away, strong air energy coming in. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You can be, you don't need to be. Could be Sun, Moon, Rising Venus. And then we've got this 6 of Cups here. So for some of you, this has to do with a past relationship, a past experience. And there's a little bit of clinging to what's happened in the past or the person from your past. There's a little bit of angst. There's a little bit of old wounds. There's a little bit of struggling. And for some of you, honestly, you're not really seeing the past for what it truly was because you're not able to see its impact on you. Okay? We all have been there. I too have been there. It's a little bit of having to kind of just see how there's each cup and each cup gets a little bit bigger. It's like with each cup, we have to take a bigger, longer look at what happened, what the truth was. Because this is 6 of Swords. This is Spirit saying, it's really time for you to move on from those experiences and that energy. The pain, the sadness, the betrayals, the disillusion, the abandonment, all those things from the past, the relationships where someone continues to come in your life and leave your life and come in and leave, and they always have a reason and they're always incredibly sorry and they'll always change. But Spirit is saying this situation, however it represents to you, because this is a general read, is causing you so much anxiety. And it's actually affecting your cells, is what I just heard, your DNA, because it creates so much stress that it gets absorbed into the various energy centers of your body. And it's creating a lot of chaos in your body, and long term, it can create some kind of physical manifestation, because almost all illness, if you learned anything or heard anything about epigenetics, I've actually studied epigenetics. the emotions that are challenging, difficult, lasting, traumatic for us, long term, they affect us physically, okay? So Spirit saying, we are going to intervene. We've got to get you to move out of this energy. So Spirit is coming in to move you along. For those of you who see the number 6s a lot, this is you. For those of you who the number 6 is relevant, this is you. You know the number 6 is about love in the heart space. So this is very much, this has affected your heart. This has affected your emotions, okay? And you see how I said Spirit is coming to move things along, to change things for you. And you have this one white bird in the sea of blackbirds, right? So as people, we say some people say blackbirds are ominous, or they're bad luck, or, something bad is coming. I don't necessarily believe that at all. I just think that that's how someone is depicted. So here we have this white bird coming in, right? This white bird is going to come in, disrupt this darker energy, and lighten things up. How? Because Spirit is intervening. So what does that mean? That might mean that relationships are blowing up, a job or a career or a family situation has just kind of, blown up. Something has disrupted it. It's like someone dropped, a big rock in a small pool and it makes this big splash. Or someone, dropped something very explosive and now there's this fallout. But the other thing that's happening here is that Spirit is going to help you transition into this recovered energy where you're open to kind of anything coming in that's different. You're open to the healing, you're open to the recovery, you're open to a variety of different things, because the Page of Swords, pages are like, show me something new, show me something different. Show me something exciting. Sure, I'll look at this. Yes, I'll look at that. That's a great idea. Sure, I'll try that. But it's being open and recovered, okay? So this is like, I'm the kid who's going to try anything. I believe I can do anything. I'm the Marvel character that I can do anything. I'm a superhero. So you are going to shift from this energy into this new energy that's going to let you see things with some excitement, right? Like, oh, something new is going to come to me. I'm actually kind of excited. I might not know what it is, but I know that it's going to be good. So that kind of energy is what's going to move in towards you. Now, for some of you, were very affected by the latest full moon, which was a lot about kind of spiritual upgrading, which has us seeing things and experiencing things in a different way that we hadn't before. And you have mindful groupthink, number 40. So isn't this interesting? This is the card you get when I said, wow, we've got a lot of swords in here, a lot of thinkers in here, and you get groupthink, mindful. And see, there's the image of this person's face at the bottom, and then there's all of this going on top of her head, right? Very much in her head. So you see there's this keyhole here and a key, but she doesn't see how to find her way out or find her way through into the plentiful, into the happiness, into the blessings, into the harmony, right? She's confused. So this is about, kind of keeping all those hurtful thoughts front and center, and going to too many people for advice, being influenced by too many people, having your mind full of all these things from the past, and having it prevent you from moving forward towards your future. So this is Spirit saying it's really time for you to imagine your universe is full, right? It's not scarce. So it's like a play on words with mindful here. So believe that your future is full of potential, full of possibilities, full of, look at all the beauty in this image in this card. I mean, everything is so incredibly beautiful and lush and abundant. And focus more on things like all the good that can come into your life, or new love, or more love, or gratitude, or things that you can look forward to that maybe aren't even part of your imagination and your awareness yet, but you just kind of say, I just know things are going to get better. I'm certain things are going to get better. As I say that, you get book number 26. Okay? This is about thinking differently, learning something differently. For some of you, this is about educating yourself, doing some homework, trying to get some more information, some back history, so that you can move into something that is more suited for you with regard to your career or what you want to do with your life, or spending the time to really you figure out versus people telling you where you should go and what you should do about what suits you. Okay, so sometimes you have to ask yourself, like, what do I want to learn? What do I feel excited about? What am I hungry to learn about? And is there anything? And if not, then it's time to kind of do a virtual walkabout and see what's of interest to you, what's inspiring for you. Okay, so this is really a good indicator if you're interested in being like a writer or a teacher or a creator of content, right? This is like a step from spirit to say, look into this because there's something here for you with this new opportunity. Okay, there's something better for you. For those of you who are having to look at walking away from a relationship or walking away from the memories or the scenario that you went through, this is about opening yourself up to something that's unknown. It's about being willing to see things differently, right? To maybe pull a book off a shelf you've never tried before that you wouldn't normally go to. So like, let's say you normally only like fiction writing, instead you go to historic content. Well, it's the same thing in relationships. Maybe you always go to one type of person, but maybe you need to go to a different part of the library to find your person. You know, my sister used to say all the time, go to the library to meet the person you want to meet. You'll get a sense of who they really are based on what they're reading. So it's just another way to think about, how do I shift from where I've been, because spirit is helping me, so I can maintain some well-being and happiness and some bliss in my life, because that's what it's about. And look at things differently, experiencing things differently. That's going to bring you love and happiness and something that you've been wanting for a long time but haven't been able to get. Okay. And then sacral chakra, I feel comfortable in my own body and I'm sensitive to other people's feelings. So this is that second energy center that holds our creative abilities. It's all about that divine feminine energy where we go with the flow. It's about realizing that we're safe and secure. So very strong energy and a message from spirit for some of you to heal from what you've been through. Now that you've come to the end of something or you're reaching the end of something, it's going to be important for you to work on healing your sacral chakra, which is really common for a lot of us when we've been through something that's very difficult and painful, right? We store that in our second energy center. So your hips, your lower back, right? For women, if you have problems with your menstrual cycles, that sort of thing, that's all energy that's stuck and stored in your sacral chakra. And then you have fox spirit, think on your feet. So this is so that you don't get snowed over again, lied to again, told the same old stories again, and you believe the trickster in your life, right? Because that's a pattern that needs to end so that you can clear out that energy and move into something new, laying a solid foundation for something better, taking the time out to heal yourself and moving forward in a place of peace, right? So it's really time to let go, kind of be a little easier on yourself, kind of bring that gentle touch to how you see yourself, how you talk to yourself. And then you start to move and act as if this new aspect in life is already taking place, right? And that's how we start to see all the blessings and the beauty in our life, right? Angels, spirits, and guides. And as I say, see the blessings and the beauty, you get the beauty. So that's just confirmation from spirit about how we can change our reality. All right, angels, spirits, and guides. And the way is clear. Awaken the power within you. Wow. Very synchronistic. Yeah, the way is very clear. And you will find your way through to something better, happier, more abundant. Right, we have the coin here. Look at that, 6 of Pentacles. And I said something that's more abundant, but this is also about balance, about harmony. And here's the number 6. So 666, that's not a bad number, no matter what you see in movies, okay? You can look it up. So strong message about the synchronicity of restoring balance and harmony to the heart, because number 6 is about the heart. Number 6 is about love. So loving yourself enough to do this for yourself, okay? So group 3, at this time, this is a no. But there is a clear path here for you to move into something that would give you a yes if that's what you want. If you wanted your no, you got it. But if you know me, you know I never say no and it's done. We all have free will, and we all are powerful creators of reality. We truly are. It takes us, some of us, decades to learn that, but it is true. So believe in yourself, trust yourself, love yourself, know that you're brave enough and that you are enough, okay? All right. So if something resonates, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away free reading. If you're interested in entering the contest for the monthly free reading giveaway, please click the subscribe button if you're not, and add I enter to the comment section. The readings are 45 to 55 minutes long. As you go forward, I wish you peace and harmony. Namaste. Hello, group 4. This is your selection, the selenite pendant. Okay, this card we'll put off to the side. I did not pick those. I shuffled. I have no idea what they are. Okay, if you're new, I take what flips out. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. If not, please look at choosing another pile. All right, let's see. What do we have for you? Judgment. I love it. Knight of Cups. The Lovers. 8 of Wands. Okay. Group 4, new love. New relationship, up-leveled relationship, intense relationship, leaving the crummy people, the relationships behind, the sadness, the deep, deep wounds. This is really powerful energy for you. I love this energy for you, group 4. So this card was also originally called the choice. So for some of you, this is about making a choice to move into something that is so important to you, that the light bulb has gone on and you have figured out, this is what I want, because you have these 2 major arcana here, okay? Which, judgment is about, you've experienced things. You have a knowing. Your spirituality has shifted and it has turned something on in you that you were unaware that you even had. This is about you seeing things clearly from that higher viewpoint, right? From that almost like a spiritual level, looking at the relationships, the situations in life with clarity, with compassion, and with judgment, knowing that that hasn't been right for you. And so for some of you, it's about old relationships, old marriages, lifelong partnerships, that sort of thing. Those are ending. Those have ended. You've been on hiatus from relationships, and you are going to meet this amazing divine partner, this amazing other half of you, because you made a contract with this person and you have had many, many lifetimes. I mean, look at the intensity of this energy between these 2 people. I mean, it's just remarkable. So it is soul deep. Feel it in your bones. Okay. But that is after going through a lot of other stuff. And you've got the Knight of Cups coming in here, which is this new person is going to come in and turn your world upside down, but in the most amazing way, in the best way possible, in the way that you almost second guess, like, oh my gosh, is this real? Am I dreaming? Is someone going to wake me up any second now? So this is like someone being sent in, on angelic wings, because look at, he's got wings on his shoes, brought in specially for you by your guides, by your guardian angels. So really beautiful energy. For those of you that this is not about a relationship, this is about you making the choice to only do things that make you feel good. And it's not in a selfish way, like, no, I don't like it. This isn't about, it's not narcissistic. It's like, yeah, this feels right to me. This is so good for me. I know that this is a choice I'm going to make because you've gone through an awakening and the awareness is so prevalent, you can't ignore it. It won't let you ignore it. For some of you, you got a lot of ear ringing going on because every time you start to think something and it's not in alignment with your soul and your heart, your ears will ring because Spirit is saying, pay attention, we're talking to you. And look at the card here. You've got the 8 of Wands. I love this card. So 8s in tarot are about movement. This is energy moving to you. This is your inspiration, lighting you up from the inside, lighting you up from your heart. The choices you make are making you feel incredibly fulfilled and happy, joyous, prosperous, abundant. Just in this amazing energy of moving into something that's so centered, so on point with who you are right now in life and what you're supposed to experience to get the most out of life, that it's all coming together for you. So amazing energy. Let's see what else we have. Group 4. Then you have Netcaster. This is a great card because this is about, like you casting the net, a wide net, a big net, way across, the river, the ocean, the lake, whatever. And what are you casting out? Your dreams, your hopes, your wishes. You're stretching yourself, right? There's an abundant array of sea life here. So we're bringing that net to us with all different kinds of sea life, different types of people, different types of scenarios, right? That's what the sea life represents, and it represents abundance. And it says preparations come to fruition. And you have the number 6 here and the number 6. So very synchronistic with the number 6. Pile 2 also had a lot of number 6s. So that might be a pile that you're interested, or I'm sorry, number 3. Number 3 also had a lot of 6s in it. But it's about what makes the heart feel fulfilled, right? That's what the number 6 is. It's about love. So stretch yourself. Flex yourself a little bit. Believe that you have so much more that can come to you. And then you have straddling worlds, wandering between realms. So I mentioned the spiritual upgrade, the awareness, the changes, the shifts, because you've got the Judgment card. So this is you straddling like the old you and the new you. This is you straddling the divine, right? Your connection to the spiritual and the everyday that we have to live. Finding that balance. Understand that the path forward is going to be one that is going to be filled and signaled by the spiritual. So everything that you make a choice about, every relationship, there is going to be a spiritual aspect. Now that doesn't mean that, you're going to get a divine message that comes down in the form of a dream that says, don't buy that car. But your intuition is going to be so heightened. You're just going to know like, something about this car or something about this person or something about this opportunity just isn't right for me. And you just have to go with it because your intuition is never wrong. Your gut never lies, okay? Our head, our ego lies to ourselves, but never our gut, never our intuition. All right, let's see what else. Angel, spirits, and guides. Familiar, number 40. Yeah, so some of you have stuck too much with the familiar, and now you're going to be entering the realm of the unusual, the different, the unfamiliar, right? Being independent. Cats represent independence. Black cats represent psychic abilities. We talked about your intuition. So really honing in on your abilities. And some of you really do have the time and the chance at this point to really grow those abilities. Do something with those abilities. Set that net out there to do something, maybe as kind of a side hustle. Maybe it's a choice to just do everything going forward from a spiritual way of living. If it doesn't resonate with you, you're sorry. But you know what? I can't make you happy and worry about you and you and you. I have to take care of what I know is right for me. Okay, so there's a deep knowing that's going to occur. Really positive card about finding what is familiar with your soul, okay? Not necessarily with what you've experienced before, and your soul will tell you when they recognize something. You will have this this understanding that's very subtle. You'll have this calmness, this sense of ease that's very subtle, okay? And then you have number 11, transformation is beautiful. So we talked about big transformation here. Of course, you have judgment. And this is also about you taking chances, about you realizing that now's a lucky time, right? We're going to cast this net. Kind of feel into the fact that there's going to be sweet results that await for you from this beautiful Lover's card, from this beautiful transformation, from bringing things into fruition. Okay, but again, it's going to be important for you to Open up to the infinite possibilities in some new relationships. Take a deep dive. Trust yourself, trust the universe, be your true authentic self, and bring your ideas to life. Trust that life is one great mystery, but that there's so much for you on the other side, on the unknown. Gratitude. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. That is the most beautiful sentiment that we can have, right? Having gratitude from the past experiences, and it brings illumination to us. It brings peace and harmony. It brings a sense of love, for the greater sense of love and then individual sense of love. Where do we get that? When we go through an awakening, when we go through an up level in our consciousness, we move into that. Straddling the world, living between realms, transformation, this energy. So you may even be in a relationship that ends up being kind of transformative for you. Someone is going to come into your life as a catalyst to wake you up. And that's when great shifts can occur. And your other card is Spirit Awakens. So this is about a new beginning for you. And we have Butterfly Spirit, and this is 111. Okay, so 11 and 1. So if you're seeing those numbers, there's a reason for that. Think about what you're thinking about at the time you see that. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. Yeah, and when we step out after going through something where we make a choice to live consciously, right, some conscious living, all of the things that we do are in alignment with what we're supposed to do with our soul, okay? When we live unconsciously, that's when we end up just in a bunch of BS. And then surrender. Of course, we surrender to the divine, we surrender to the universe, and with that, we create a flow. With that, we create a stream of consciousness, a stream of abundance, a stream of love, a stream of prosperity, a stream of happiness, okay? In resistance, we get nothing but heartache. Okay, let's see, angels, spirits, guides. Follow the path of another. Your path is being redirected where it should be. So for some of you, that's in a former relationship. It wasn't the right relationship for you. It wasn't the one that you were supposed to be in. We take those lessons that we got from that, but we're not following others anymore. We're paving our own path, right? We're creating our own reality. We're bringing things to fruition based on how we've transformed. All right, I did not pick these. Spirit gave me them, and look what you got. The Wheel of Fortune, number 10. Beautiful. So here we are, 11 and 1 and 1. So 11, 11. So a lot of you know what that number is and how powerful it is. This is about finishing the old you, and definitely spiritual upgrade. This group, definite spiritual upgrade. And it's interesting because you have selenite here. So selenite is a beautiful crystal for clearing out the old. It's beautiful for calling in protection and calling in the angelic realm. So definite connections to many of you with the angelic realm. Definite transition, transformation, beautiful up-leveling, amazing energy in all aspects of life. It makes me feel just super good and excited, just feeling the energy coming off these cards. So a big, nice yes. Definitely a yes. All right, if something resonates or you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading during the new moon. Each reading is 45 to 55 minutes long. You can generally ask 2 to 3 questions. If you're interested, please hit the subscribe button and in the comment section write I enter. I do a random name draw on the new moon. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hi, group 5. This is your choice. This is a lapis pendant. Love blue. If you follow my channel, you know I love blue. Okay. So I will put that off to the side. As always, I shuffle for those. I do not choose them. So we will see. So far, they've definitely resonated with every group. All right, so if you're new, I take what flips out. Everything's pre-shuffled. Let's get started. Angel, spirits, and guides. What do we have for group 5, please? Yes or no? 9 of Pentacles. Nice. Look at her. She looks so happy. Why? Because everything's fallen into alignment for her. The Hangman, Neptune energy. What are your dreams? What are you hoping for? What do you want to change? Ace of Pentacles, nice money aspects. And the Page of Cups, okay. Look at that. So definitely some career, money things coming in, home, house, right? With the Nine of Pentacles, we've got that earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And we've got Cups energy here. So if you're water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's talk about this first. This is the Hangman. What does the Hangman represent? It represents a change, right? Something is in the wind that's pushing you, that's forcing you, or that's prompting you to see things differently, to embody some of the spiritual upgrades and downloads that you're getting, because they are coming in pretty significantly, especially with this last full moon. And you can no longer exist in the energy you were in before. So this is, I love, Neptune, that beautiful blue planet of following your dreams. And, if you know the story of this is based on the Norse god Odin, who gave up his left eye so he could have intuition, insight, and truly see his way, his journey. Okay. So really powerful card to start with. And this is what I love. So the universe is coming in to say, you know what, we're going to help you secure whatever it is with some new idea, new beginning, new relationship, new way of thinking about things that's going to provide you with independence, not loneliness, independence. So independent thinker. So maybe you're not going to be so influenced by everybody else around you. Maybe you're not going to be so controlled by everybody else around you. Maybe you're going to rely on your own intuition, your own wisdom, your own experiences. And it's going to create an environment for you where you feel pretty secure, pretty successful, pretty happy. And it might be for some of you about something that you're thinking, well, I'm not sure what this is going to look like. I really am a little bit out of my comfort zone here. I am not sure I 100% trust what's going to happen, but I'm going to go for it, right? I'm going to be open. I'm going to learn. I'm going to experience. I'm going to receive. I'm going to be in the flow, right? Because this is about emotions. This is about flow. This is about energy that keeps us centered, focused, in alignment. And it can be about accepting, realizing, moving, experiencing things in the material world that give us some reprieve, some peace after some really difficult times. So maybe not feeling, lackful, maybe not feeling like you're alone, that no one will care for you, that you're always left behind. Instead of seeing the things that haven't worked, you start to see the possibilities. You start to see the small things. You stay in that present moment. And the universe wants to reward you with some new beginning with your material world. Now, it feels very much about, money, career, ideas, things like that to create stability in your material world. But it can definitely be about opening your heart up to someone in a situation that can help you obtain this in your life. So a relationship that's harmonic enough, that's give and take, that's nurturing, that's balanced, that's loving, where they empower you while you empower yourself, and you just step into this like queen energy. That's what I'm feeling. So really shifting out of some of that ugly old energy of lack, which is really dense, heavy energy, and embodying some serious energy like Queen of Swords, right? Discernment, wisdom, knowledge, a lot of learning lessons, and taking that and putting that into perspective, seeing from a wider lens, and just being like, illuminated. And for some of you, it's almost overnight. And for others of you, it's just a little bit at a time. Doesn't matter. Everybody's journey's different. There's no right or wrong. We are all on the journey that we're meant to be on, that our soul chose to be on. And you get first breath, beginner's mind. This is perfect for this. The beginner's mind, a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning with regard to the material. Beginner's mind is like a kid. Anything is possible. I can be a superhero. I can be, the president. I can run a country. I can be a doctor. I can be a marine biologist. I can be anything I want. I can be all of those things. That's how kids are, right? That's that beginner's mind. So no preconceived notions with limitations. This is a new beginning. This is what you're shifting out of with this hangman. So really amazing synchronicity. And pages of cups, they're like anything's possible. So this is embodying that open-hearted, open-minded, anything is possible. And experiencing life as it comes. It doesn't all have to be figured out. You don't have to, for some of you, I'm one of you, we like to have everything figured out and know the end point. And sometimes not having control like that makes us crazy. And that's part of our life lessons, right? To let go a little bit and to see all possibilities and not get so caught up in it has to look like this when it shows up. This person has to look like this job has to look like this house has to be over here. My left ear's ringing really high. Not let go of the control. Go within to flow, to be open. Be a little bit of a risk taker. See it as an adventure. And you have lilies, number 30. So this is really kind of a cool card for you to get with all of this, because this is about kind of resting and relaxing and retreating, which is the hangman, right? You're kind of in meditation. You're going through a rebirth, right? We've got this new beginning here with this Ace of Pentacles, looking for peace, trying to figure out the process, being connected to your soul, hangman. Going into the stillness, hangman, okay? Really a great card about creating safety and tranquility and like opening up, being a little vulnerable. That's what I said before about not having to control everything. So just some quiet contemplation and then just move. Okay, so what can you let go of? How do you make space for yourself to move into these positive energetic frequencies? How do you freely move through it and explore it? Knowing you've healed, knowing it's okay to express yourself. We're all expressions of source. Lilies represent peace, right? So peace makes me think of meditation, stillness, self-care, and that often represents what you need is within you, right? We can find it within. All right, let's see. Angel, spirits, and guides. Look at that. Sweet results await. Bee spirit. So bees represent community. Bees represent abundance. So beautiful results await for you. Beautiful things are coming into your life. Things that are going to make you feel a lot more at peace. And look what's at the bottom of your deck. Porcupine spirit. Time for beginner's mind. Beginner's mind. So that's twice that spirit is saying with amazing synchronicity. You need to be open, okay? You don't need to have everything figured out. It's okay, and you will feel some freedom from that. Remember, I used the word like relief. You'll feel freedom from always kind of trying to be on a path or be on a journey or accomplish this and put timelines around it and create this list and make sure it happens that way. Just take a little bit of a leap of faith and realize that the abundant universe is going to provide for you. Angel, spirits, and guides. And you have gratitude, number 4. I'm grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. So I think put that card as well. And the bottom of the deck is solar plexus. I take actions that awaken my personal power. There you go. 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Being open, so believing in yourself, right? Having that sense of it's no longer about people showing me or telling me how I am supposed to show up in life, right? I know who I am. I'm digging in, and the real me is coming out, and it's going to be amazing. And you have nourishment, another 7, so 77. If you're seeing the number 77, if you're seeing the number 1s or 11s. And then your last card is the way is clear. Awaken to the power within you. Yes, everything's being illuminated. Everything is coming to fruition. Let's see what your card is from Spirit. 7 of Swords. Yes, exactly. So the reason you had this hangman here is because the 7 of Swords is that card of constantly having to push back, constantly having to like swim to the surface as fast as possible to catch air before the next wave comes over and pushes you down underneath. Constantly having to deflect negative energy, negative people who try and make you small, marginalize you, okay? So a complete shift out of that energy into this amazing Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles energy. So a very powerful message from Spirit. So this is a yes, and this is going to be a great journey, a great ride for so many of you. But remember, twice you got beginner's mind, and I'm just getting another left ear ring. So be open, and you have the Page of Cups. Please be open to what can come to you that's unexpected, that's different, because in there will be messages and blessings for you. All right, so definitely a yes for you. If something resonates or you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. I give away a free reading every month. If you want to join the free reading giveaway contest, please click the subscribe button. The readings are about 45 to 55 minutes long. And in the comments section, please write I enter. And I choose the name at random on the new moon. As you go forward, I wish you peace and happiness. Namaste. Hello, Group 6. This is your pendant. It's a citrine. See that on the back? All right, I'll put this off to the side. I shuffled for that. I have no idea what it says. We will see at the end. All right, if you're new, welcome. I take what flips out. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. The Chariot, Cancer energy. Queen of Wands, nice. Look at this color synchronicity. Very synchronistic. Somebody's moving towards something really good. Somebody's moving towards something really powerful. Look at that, Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you guys are totally on the move into something amazing, new, something you've been working for, something you've left behind, conflict. This is the Chariot, Cancer energy, major arcana, moving to something that is going to bring you a lot of peace and clarity and happiness and abundance. This is like a victorious card. There's no reins here. Do you see how, this is amazing because this is duality, right? Light and dark. And without duality, we can't find that center point of where we're supposed to be, that point of victory, that point of peace and calm. So Cancer energy coming through, really powerful movement card. And here you have 3 court cards. Court cards are about you creating your reality. Court cards are about you doing what you need to do to make you, make your life better, to give you what you need, to give you what you want, to leave behind conflict. So this is powerful, embodied wand energy. So I love the Queen of Wands. She, not gender specific energy. This is, I take charge. I know what I want. I see. It's kind of like I control without the reins, right? She manifests that. She is like a beautiful representation of that. She's got this cat here, so she's independent. She's bright. She's very experienced. She knows what she wants. She goes after it. She creates it. She's intuitive. She's psychic. She's a doer. And the Knight of Wands is just fast, powerful energy supporting. So when you get in that flow, right? When you release the past and you get in that flow of what it is you want, this energy just fuels her, right? Powerful manifestation card. And this energy is, I am pretty secure in who I am, or I am working into every day becoming more secure in who I am. And that puts me in alignment to create, to manifest strong lower 3 chakras. So your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus, strong 3 chakras that we need to create, manifest. And then Knight of Pentacles. I love this. This is going to continue. I'm on this journey. I'm on this path. I go a little bit every day. Some days I go really far. Some days I accomplish a lot. So for some of you, this is that earth energy about money, home, finances. For others of you, it's about creating a new you, showing up in the world, a new you. This is about leaving behind those things that were keeping you from expressing yourself as your true, authentic self. So we've got 2 knights here, this queen and this chariot. Where do you want to go? This is new energy coming towards you. This is super important for you, Group 6. You need to focus on just your desires. Don't give us a moment, a second of an image in your head, a thought in your mind, or a conversation you have with yourself that isn't about what you desire, because this energy is super powerful. about leaving it behind and having that wish fulfillment, that like, oh, I'm there. It's like 9 of Cups. I'm just about there. 10 of Cups to me is like harmony. Some of you have gone through a major rebirth, a up level, and it's common to hear people up leveling and leveling because the planet is up leveling. People are ascending. They're moving into, that new density. What inspires you? Is it, the material world, the things that we need in your life? Is it moving on from the past and the pain and the people and the place? Is it recreating yourself, breaking all the rules, being independent, beating the drum to your own music? What is that saying? I can't remember. Anyway, And then you have Will-o'-the-wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows, number 62. Yeah, so I love 62 reduces to 8. So it's about abundance in your life, however you see that. So this is like kind of unmasking yourself. So, right, taking on this energy of, okay, I'm going to go forward and I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to make it what I want it to be, or I'm going to fake it until I make it. Because you've had this big shift, you've had an epiphany. Something is like taking you on a detour and you're leaving rapidly from the old way of being or seeing or in relationships or in you're just a huge shift. You are on the move, big movement. And it's like you're drumming and you're thumbing your power here, and whatever comes your way, it's going to turn into something that's beneficial for you on this journey, on this path. Okay, so this is all goodness that awaits you. This card is all about the mystery, but the blessing. So it's not about, oh, the unseen can be scary. No, it's about the blessings. And you have shears, number 10, cutting away the old. And so I mentioned to you, some of you are kind of going through like a rebirth, right? A death and rebirth. And then you have this skeleton here, which that represents our highest self. We're cutting cords to energy or people that aren't in harmony, in alignment with our higher self. What's our higher self? Our soul is talking to us, telling us it's time to get on a different plan. It's time to go on a different journey. So all these cards represent that, cutting the cords, whether they're energetic cords or cords with people or places or situations, whatever it is, that it doesn't suit you anymore. You're going into the unknown, but it's okay. And you have this butterfly right here. This is about going into the unknown. Look at the butterflies here and then the blue butterfly here. Transformation, okay? New beginnings, ending things that no longer make you feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. This is who I'm supposed to be with. I'm supposed to be different. I know there's something more for me. And then frog spirit, clear the clutter out. And here you go, number 10, 10, 10. So if you are seeing 10, 10, 1, 1, 11, 11, this is about new beginnings. It's ending cycles. And this absolutely represents this. Embodying, empowering yourself for something better, something amazing, something with happiness. And for spirit, freedom is yours. Freedom from the past, freedom from bad energy, freedom from dense energy, cutting cords, literally or figuratively, right? Clearing out the clutter. That's those self-limiting beliefs, people whose energy are draining, okay? Freeing yourself from all of that, being open to all that's new, moving to all that's new. It's beautiful. I love this for you, 6. Spark of the divine. I reignite the divine spark within me and recognize I'm part of all creation. Absolutely. We are all creators. This is the ultimate in creation cards right here. And wheel of life. I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. Yeah, that's the wheel of fortune, right? That's about having gone through those cycles, like the shears, end of cycle here, end of cycle here, clearing out the clutter, cutting the cords, going through the wheel of life, coming through, experiencing things, and now being guided into cycles of harmony. So instead of cycles of struggle and cycles of pain and cycles of agony, we have cycles of harmony, really understanding how significant you are as a soul, as a being. Okay? Don't see yourself small. Don't. You actually, this is harsh, but you actually have to really cut people out who try and keep you small in that small energy because you've been around people like that. You need to free yourself from that and go into the unknown and trust that you're going to be okay. And then you have hunger. Go after what you're hungry for. Go after what your dream is. Okay? And here we go. 11. 1, 1, 1, 1. 11, 11. You know how important that number is. You know how significant it is. You know that spirit speaks to you in numbers, 33s, 11s. You know, this is spirit saying, this is something better. You're meant and destined for something better. 34, let love be your guide. Live a life from love, guided by love. So that's a greater sense of love. That's like universal love, unity consciousness. Now, does that mean we have to love everyone who does everything, whether they're good or bad or everything? No, but what it means is if we can go within ourselves and see ourselves as the bigger soul and say, I send love to that situation, or I send love to that person so that they may up-level their conscious, so they may become a better person, so that situation might improve. That's that kind of greater universal love. And then number 30, walk your own journey. It is essential to stay on your path. Wow, that is perfect. Perfect for what we're talking about, because we all talked about here is this path for you, and this new path and this new way, and leave you behind the old with these 10s, right? End of cycles, the wheel of life. That's like the wheel of fortune. All right, let's see. I did not pick these, so let's see what you got. 7 of Wands. Okay, so this is energy of always having to like protect yourself from bad energy, right? Always having to be on the ready, always having to fight something off, always having to fight off energy that isn't progressive energy, that doesn't support you, always being on your own, always just being one step behind instead of one step ahead. So that is what you are cutting the cord on, leaving behind. So, you know, you got the Chariot here, so 7-7, right? 77, leaving this behind, cutting those cords, walking your own journey, empowered movement, really beautiful. So definitely a yes for you, Pile 6. Stay focused on what you desire only, okay? You're at a powerful stage of manifestation. So definitely a yes. If something resonates or you like, please like and subscribe. I give away free reading every month. I pick a name at random on the new moon. The readings are 45 to 55 minutes long. If you want to enter the contest, in the comment section, write I enter, and please make sure you're subscribed. And on the next new moon, I will randomly choose a name. As you go forward, I wish you peace and harmony. Namaste.